Assalamu alaikum. Hello students. How are you? Good morning to all of you. I hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I think you are enjoying your online class. And I believe that definitely online classes are very interesting to you. My beloved students, I know you are eagerly waiting to go to your school physically and participate your regular classes, but COVID-19 is not allowed to go outside at this pandemic situation. Milestone School and College has arranged your online class for your betterment, for your better education. My beloved student, I believe that you are so very much attentive to your study and you are continuing your studies regularly. So let's start our today's class. Dear student, I am Shahidul Islam, Senior Teacher, English, Milestone School and College. Will take your English class today. Today our CW number is 26. Before starting your class, I would like to tell you that you will take your CW copy, pen, and of course you will write your CW number in your copy on top right corner. My beloved student, you know, behind every work there are some objectives. Behind our class there is also objective. And if you watch the class, if you learn accordingly, then you will understand the topic properly. You will be able to explain the topic perfectly. You will be able to use the topic in your practical life. And you will be able to recognize the topic and write it in the examination hall correctly. Dear student, again I would like to take feedback on your previous lesson. In last class, in CW number 25, you have learned suffix. Suff plus fix. Suffix. Two parts are here in this word. Suff means after. Fix means that which is fixed after a word. So let's go to learn the definition of the suffix. The letter or letters are added after or end of the base word and change the parts of speech of the base word is called suffix. When you will add suffix after the base word, then it will change the parts of speech of the word. Is it clear to you? And you should remember also, suffix has no own meaning like prefix. It just helps the base word to form new word and opposite meaning. Whenever you will add some suffix after base word, then new words will be created and of course opposite meaning also will be created. Dear students, formation of new words and meaning with suffix. Let's to learn the technique. Here I have given in the first row base word, suffix and new words. In first column, in first I have written repeat. In middle column I have written ly suffix, and if you add this ly suffix with the base word repeat, the new word will be created, and that is repeatedly. Like that, slow, ly suffix, slowly, new word. Again, weak, base word. If you add ly as suffix, then new word will be created weakly. So by this way, you can create new words daily. It's a technique to create new words, and of course when you will be added the suffix with the base word, then also opposite meaning will be given by it. Dear student, I would like to identify by yourself today's class. Topic of today's class should be identified by you. Dear student, can you guess about the pictures below? In left picture, some students are picking up goods in a shop, and in right picture there is a page, and in the page there is written something coherently, side by side, all the sentences. Can you guess about the pictures below? What do they mean? You are so intelligent. I hope you can identify the topic. Yes. Right picture denotes to paragraph, definitely. And left picture also denotes to morality shop, because there is no any shopkeeper. So dear student, topic declaration. What will be the topic by these two, paragraph and morality shop? Of course, today our topic will be a paragraph, and that is morality shop. You are right, you are correct. Congratulations for identifying the right topic. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to your intelligence, you have identified the right topic. So our today's topic of today's class is morality shop. Dear student, do you know what is called a morality shop? Have you ever gone any time in any morality shop? A morality shop is like any other normal shops where commodities or goods are sold. Yes, definitely. A morality shop is the latest addition in the history of shop. It is a new kind of shop where there is no shopkeeper, no salesperson or salesman to assist customers through their shopping, and also to keep any eye on them if they are thinking of putting things into their bags or pockets without paying for them. Again, if I explain it, then as there is no shopkeeper, consumers do not need to bargain and haggle with the shopkeeper over the price of anything. The price of each item or thing is written on a small piece of paper. These price tags are attached to the items. A customer picks an item, and looking at the pick price, he or she, looking at the price tag, he or she puts the money in the box kept there. So it's a very new idea in the ongoing shopping system, in the ongoing shops. Definitely, if we are honest, then we can be a buyer of such type of shop. As our topic is morality shop and it's a paragraph, then I would like to ask you, what is called paragraph? Can you tell? I know you will tell that a paragraph is a group of sentences in which a single topic is developed. Definitely. Single topic is developed. It's the main thing in the paragraph. A paragraph is a unit of writing in a larger body of work. It expresses a particular topic or theme. Of course, we are developing particular theme or topic in the paragraph, and only one particular thing or only one particular topic. Dear student, can you tell the purpose of a paragraph? Why are we writing or composing any paragraph? The purpose of a paragraph is to express a speaker's thoughts on a particular point in a clear way that is unique and specific to that paragraph. It's the purpose. Can you tell how many kinds of paragraph? Yes, you will tell that there are 4 types of paragraph, and they are descriptive paragraph, comparison paragraph, cause and effect paragraph, and finally last one is classification paragraph. So there are 4 types of paragraph. You should remember this, and also you should memorize this, because these are more important when you are going to compose any paragraph. Dear student, we should also learn explanation of those kinds. So let's watch a video on kinds of paragraph.
In this video, I'm going to talk about different types of paragraphs. Let's get started. As you see, I adapted the materials from Great Writing 3. We have 4 types of paragraphs. As you see, we have descriptive paragraphs, we have comparison paragraphs, we have cause and effect paragraphs, and we have classification paragraphs. First, I'm going to talk about the differences between these different types of paragraphs. The differences between these types of paragraphs are form and purpose. I'm going to explain each type of paragraphs in 3 subheadings. First, the purpose of that type of paragraph. Second, key features of that paragraph. And finally, uses of that paragraph. Let's start with descriptive paragraph. The purpose of descriptive paragraphs is to give the reader a visual picture of the topic. How something looks, feels, tastes, or sounds. The reader can experience the idea or event through the text. In descriptive paragraph, you should draw a picture for the reader. With your words, the reader can see the picture. Therefore, you should describe everything in detail, and you should provide lots of information to the readers. Let's look at key features of descriptive paragraphs. Descriptive paragraphs describe. They give impressions, ideas, feelings about something. They don't define. Remember, they just describe. And they point a picture for the reader with words. And they use sensory words that appeal to the five senses, including hearing, taste, touch, sight, and smell. Let's look at the uses of descriptive paragraphs. Descriptive paragraphs give the features or characteristics of something. They give impressions about something. They give feelings about something. As I explained, you should draw a picture with words, and the reader should see the picture through your words. Now, let's look at the second type of paragraph, comparison paragraphs. The purpose of comparison paragraphs is to show the similarities and differences between two things, people, or ideas. Also, it can be similarities or differences. Let's look at key features of comparison paragraphs. In comparison paragraphs, we have two subjects. We compare similarities or contrast the differences. Sometimes similarities or differences are not so obvious, and point-by-point method or block method. Let's look at different uses of comparison paragraphs. When we talk about similarities between two things, when we talk about differences between two things, and when we talk about strengths and weaknesses of something, and when we talk about advantages and disadvantages of something. The third type of paragraphs that we're talking in this video is cause and effect paragraphs. Let's look at them. The purpose of cause and effect paragraphs is to explain the reasons that a certain action happens, the results of an action. Now, let's look at key features of cause and effect paragraphs. Cause and effect paragraphs. About key features, there are 2 points that you should bear in mind. The first point is reasons of an action or event. We call it focus on causes method. The second thing that you have to bear in mind is results of an action or event that we call focus on effects method. The last type of paragraphs that we're discussing in this video is classification paragraphs. Let's look at classification paragraphs. Classification paragraphs separate ideas into specific categories, and they give distinguishing characteristics of something through specific details and examples.
Dear student, I have also asked here how to write an effective academic paragraph. Effective. The educators or mentors teach such a rigid structure for paragraph because it promotes students' discipline in writing. Regardless of the genre, good writing must be focused and clear. Through the typical 10 or 15 lines structure, students learn how to introduce a topic and develop or define it. Transition to the next one, and all in a relatively concise manner. And again, I will say that the structure of effective paragraph usually looks something like below. Topic sentence should be given in the paragraph at the very beginning, top of the paragraph, then order of the sentences. Then, thirdly, unity of purpose should be shown. And in the Fourth part, concluding sentence should be added. That's mean if you would like to write an effective academic paragraph, then topic sentence should be given, and order of the sentence also should be written properly. Unity of the purpose should be kept, and in the last of the sentence, in the last of the paragraph, a concluding sentence should be written. These four items are the elements to write an effective paragraph. In this section, I would like to discuss regarding a sample paragraph. By the above discussion, you have got a little bit idea regarding paragraph. So now let's to watch a video on a sample paragraph.
Lesson is about the paragraph. It's a writing lesson, and I want to show people what a paragraph is and how to construct one, what to do, what not to do, so you can write very clear, very tight paragraphs. This is especially important for IELTS, TOEFL, SAT students, but everybody has to follow the exact same rules. Now, before I even begin, I must say that I'm talking mostly about academic writing or even business writing. Creative writing, like novels or short stories, anything fiction, you can do anything you want. Only always remember, somebody has to read what you wrote. So it has to be clear. But academic essays, for example, certain rules you have to follow. You have to be very careful about them. So let's begin. In terms of like the actual way a paragraph looks, you have to indent or skip a line. So let me just make sure you understand what an indent is. This is an indent. The first line a little bit pushed in. Or you can make sure you skip a line between paragraphs, but don't do both. If you skip a line, don't indent. Okay? That's the main thing. Now, that's in terms of the way it looks. In terms of content, and this is, I can't stress this enough. Very, very, very important. One central idea in one paragraph. Okay? I've seen many essays where you start a paragraph talking about one thing, and then you go off on a tangent and talk about something completely unrelated. So for example, if you start a paragraph and you're talking about apples, continue to talk about apples. If you go to oranges, that's maybe okay because you're still talking about fruit. But if you start with apples, go to oranges, go to bananas, and then end up with monkeys in space, there's a bit of a problem. The reader has no idea what you're talking about. One paragraph, one central idea. Now, make sure that you tell the reader what this central idea is. This is your thesis statement. Okay? It's a very general sentence. All it does is introduce the topic of the paragraph. Nothing else. All the details come after. So, speaking of details, we'll talk about details in detail, but all other ideas, all the other sentences, all your sentences with the details must directly relate back to the main idea. So let's say here is your thesis statement, very general. Every sentence after must relate back to that thesis statement, okay? You can't go off to another idea. Everything must support this, must talk about the same topic. Very important, okay? How long should your paragraph be? Technically, a paragraph could be one sentence, but in an academic essay, that rarely happens. But it could be any length you want. As long as you're still on that one topic, as long as you still have things to write and things to say about that topic, say it. If you have 4 sentences, fine. If you have 10 sentences, also okay. Again, for IELTS, TOEFL, SAT students, 4 or 5 sentences should be your limit. You can't be too long because you don't have time and you're going to start making mistakes. So, now, the details. Very important to have lots of details. Why is this topic important to your overall idea of your essay? Not only tell me what is the topic, what is the thesis statement of the paragraph, make sure you explain to me why this is important to the general idea of the essay. Give me reasons. Now, why is it important? And then reasons. Why you think what you're saying supports this idea. Examples. Always use examples, because give me the reasons is okay. Examples make me see exactly what you're trying to say.
Dear student, by watching the above video, you have got clear idea that how should write a paragraph. In your exam paper, you get question like this: write a paragraph on a morality shop. Then you should also write an effective paragraph, and there you should write the topic sentence like this: a morality shop, and you will give the underline. Then you will write the paragraph without giving 2 or 3 paras. Only paragraph should be written in 1 para. A morality shop is like any other normal shops where commodities or goods are sold. A morality shop is the latest addition in the history of shop. Though we don't see any shop like this in our country, a morality shop is a new kind of shop where there is no shopkeeper, but it's a bit different than the other shops, as there is no shopkeeper, definitely. No salesman, and to assist customers through their shopping, and also there is no any shopkeeper. So only customer will pick the goods, and there is no any person who will keep eye on them if they are thinking of putting things into their bags or pockets without paying the price of the goods. As there is no shopkeeper, so customers do not need to bargain and haggle with the shopkeeper over the price of anything. The price of each item or thing is written on a small piece of paper. These price tags are attached to the goods, to the item. A customer picks an item he or she likes. Looking at the price tag, he or she puts the money in the box kept there. So the customer is the owner of that paid thing. There is something in our mind called conscience. Actually, for shopping in a morality shop, we need conscience, as it tells us whether the action is right or wrong. So basically, a morality shop teaches us sincerity, dignity, and morality. When every person of the society becomes good, morality shop can be established in our society as well. So you have got an idea how to write an effective paragraph on the basis of this topic, today's topic, a morality shop. Dear student, again I would like to take feedback and summarize the lesson, today's lesson. If I ask to you what is called a paragraph, then of course you will say that a paragraph is a group of sentences in which a single topic is developed. In second question, if I ask how many kinds of paragraph, definitely you will say 4 kinds of paragraph. They are descriptive paragraph, comparison paragraph, cause and effect paragraph, and classification paragraph. In third question, if I ask to you, what are the structures of an effective paragraph? Then definitely you will say that topic sentence, order of the sentences, unity of purpose, and concluding sentence. If we maintain these four things to write a paragraph, then that will be effective. Finally, if I ask to you, what is called a morality shop, then of course you will say that a morality shop is a new kind of shop where there is no any shopkeeper or salesman to assist the customers through their shopping. Only in morality shop, the price of each item or each things is written on a small piece of paper. The price tags are attached to the items. A customer picks an item looking at the price tag and puts the money in the box kept earlier. So you have given the question answer very intelligently. Thank you so much for giving answer. Dear student, again I would like to confirm from yourself. Do you have any more questions on today's class? No. Okay, let's go ahead. Your homework, online SW number 00. That means it's a very good news for you that today you have no any SW. Only CW. You will learn this. You will learn the definition of morality shop. You will learn the definition of paragraph, classification of paragraph, and technique of writing a perfect paragraph from today's class. If you can do so, then definitely you will able to write a completely perfect paragraph in your exam hall. Dear students, this is from my side. Hopefully, you have got clear idea, proper idea regarding morality shop, regarding paragraph, how to compose paragraph, how to write an effective paragraph, and by this how can you get full marks in your exam hall. You learn today's class properly, then you can hope a good preparation for the exam. So thank you very much. No more today. Goodbye.